Hello everyone and welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. And in this episode we're going to be going onwards to the bomber's hideout to show off, where this secret rupee stash is. In this case, when I went across like the top of the buildings and that, and I collected, how many was it? Yeah, I collected like 100 rupees. I'm going to be doing the same thing here really. But instead using the bomber's notebook. Bomber's notebook? No, sorry, the bomber's mask. I might as well just cut to it though, to be fair. Because, well actually no, is there any point really? Because, it's not really that far at all, is it? It's like, literally here. And I've already collected the chest, because I can tell by, what it says on the map, really. But still. It's really nice, though, to be playing this game now, to be honest. Because, like I said at the very beginning, this is like my favourite game of all time. In fact, back before I even had my YouTube channel, because I started my YouTube channel, on August the 5th of 2012. This was a game that I basically just LP'd for fun all the time. Because I first played this game, literally in like 2012. I remember seeing Chugga Conroy's LP of it, to be honest. However, I didn't actually play the game until around 2012. And that is the first time I played it, really, and I freaking fell in love with it the first time, I must say. But anyway, if we go to this and pull out our shield and perform it, of like the bombing mask, it reveals this thing right here. And of course, if I open it, it gives us 100 rupees. So there you go. That's really nice. And one reason why I also wanted to go and save the woman and all that is because she said about she'd be able to stock bomb bags. I mainly just want to get those just so they're out of the way at the minute. To be honest, we don't really need them right now, but it basically saves me having to do the mission again of like saving, the woman's bag in order just to get the bomb bags in the first place, since I believe that's the only way that you can do it in this game. Because I'm not entirely sure. I know the ins and outs of this game, but I don't remember completely, absolutely everything for certain, some bits I will be like, is that true? I can't remember, but still. Anyway, what was I doing again? I was off to the shop on that, basically, in order just to grab the bomb bag. Except I believe if you're a Deku and you go into there, they'll say, oh my god, no, we can't sell that, you're a Deku. And stuff, so you need to be human in order to do it in the first place, it makes sense given the fact that pretty much most of the masks you can only do as a human. If you're any other creature, you can't really do it, because even though we are Deku Link, we're going to be seeing a couple more forms later on. I'm not really going to spoil anything though, because to quote an old catchphrase of mine, I don't like to give away spoilers. I don't know why that was a thing I always said back then and associated it with myself. That was really weird. It's really weird looking back at it now and stuff, but I think it's this one, isn't it, that we go to? No, this is the Curiosity Shop. I don't really want to go here just yet, because I think it's in the one above. In fact, it might literally just be that one, but I don't know, I always get confused, really. I think it's this shop right here? It's one of them, anyway. That's the trading post. Right, yeah, so I think it literally is the one above me, then. Because that was where I performed the Song of the Scarecrow in order to change the flow of time, really. But still. I just have a look of Link's shield in 1080p. I'm sorry if I'm going on about that a lot, but seriously, 1080p to me at this sort of time is like a revelation right now. It's weird. Welcome! Alright, so we've got a bomb, 10 of these, 10 bomb tubes, and a bomb bag for 90 rupees. I would kind of like to buy the bomb bag, because see, if you just buy bombs themselves, you're not able to actually buy them, because you don't have a bomb bag at the minute. And given the fact that the woman was able to stock it, that allows us to do that, But one thing I also would like to do also is just talk to this thing over here, known as a Goron. I was going to say, what happened to that? That was like its famous thing that it did in Ocarina of Time. Hello? Did you come to buy a powder keg? This is just between us, but I have a huge bomb that this shop doesn't even carry. Oh, but my project is so heavy, I don't think you can carry it. I'm sorry, I even brought it up. I'm sorry, I even brought it up. So you can't really do much about that at the minute or so. That'll be a thing that we're going to do pretty much, I don't know, probably around episode 15 or so is my estimation, but still. Is that all though that we can do for now, in the first day? Pretty sure it is, because most of the things we don't really have to do. In fact, let me just have a think. Okay, yeah, so there's not really a lot that we can do at the minute, so I guess I might as well just skip to the next day or so, and then try to get more of this, Deku minigame done, really, of trying to get the flowers, because I just realised it's still literally the first day. In fact, it reminds you of that when you're skipping time, really. That's quite useful. So of course, let's just skip all the way to it, and you can just click A to skip past it in case you don't really want to see any of the cutscenes. So that then when I go over to the Deku minigame, you know, I can just immediately just get to it. Because I think I have the rupees, don't I? I have like 10. Maybe I want to get a little bit more just in case. Yeah, I might as well do that just to be on the safe side. And do I want to slow time down, or is it really doing it? No, it's really doing it. That's fine by me. Cool. So I'm literally then just going to go across here. And get this thing for it. In fact, it was kind of pointless getting the deed, actually, because on Dawn of the Final Day, we can't really do a lot. But then again, I mean, I might as well challenge myself and try to get as much done as I can on the final day, just for a laugh. Yeah, I don't see why not. I'll do that, actually. Because, you know, we're going to be doing a thing later in that where, really, on any day, it doesn't really matter what day you're on. So there's nothing really to worry about. But I think, okay, is it 19 rupees? I think it's probably 10. We at least need 10 to do it, as far as I'm aware. But I'm not sure. I hope so anyway, otherwise I'm going to have to go back out and then try to get more. Okay, is it 10? Set a new record. Yep, indeed, they recognise me. And it is 10 of them. Nice, okay. Alright then, use this Deku flower and have fun. Oh boy. Oh god, I don't like this one. Okay, yeah, it's basically just going to tell me about all the same things. Yep, I got it. 1 minute and 15, right, cool, let's do this. Okay, one thing I can recommend, though, to make this a lot easier for yourself is when you do it, try to be quick or so and then drop down like this to land onto it. But one thing you can do to save you a bit of time, really, is when you're flying about, you can literally just keep moving. Oh my god, hold on, wait. You can just keep literally moving back and forth to keep yourself afloat. You see, basically, when you're doing this, eventually you'll notice that, you know, the Deku Link starts to flap about, basically, showing that it's like running out of things. When it starts to do that, if you literally just move backwards in the opposite direction, it will start to gain it back again. And that's one thing you may want to do on this. Okay, where's that last one? There it is. Right, cool. So let's just go straight forward. The camera can be a pain in the ass in this area, though, I will admit. And, oh my god, wait, what? Where is the last one? Hold on, wait. What? Where is it? Oh my god, there it is. Right, okay, cool. So let's see if I can just do this. In fact, this will show off what I was on about, alright? So I'm moving backwards. And now I'm going to move forwards and that to stop me from doing it, you know? So that's basically just one tip of advice or so, just makes it a lot easier for yourself. So if you start to flap, it basically means you're about to fall. So just move in the opposite direction, you know? To keep yourself high. I don't know, high or something. Wow, amazing! It's a new record again! Take this! Thank you! Okay, and with that we get a purple rupee with 50 rupees going on. That's nice. Come again, young Link. Cool, thank you very much. And do I actually want to do that in a minute? To be honest, how many heart pieces have I got? Let me just check. It was... Oh, I literally have one more. Cool, so I can literally just get another heart container. Because, this thing will happen when I go outside of town. And there's a certain thing that we can do now, given the fact it's daytime. You see, at night time, it causes it to be asleep. There's this enemy in the Legend of Zelda series known as a P-Hat. In fact, I believe that's what the enemy called is like called here, shall I say. And if it's nighttime, you see, when you go into there, when you try to attack it, it won't literally get up and try to attack you because it's fast asleep, which is why it's nighttime, basically. But of course, when it's daytime, it rises awake and then tries to attack you. And if you defeat it successfully, that is how you're able to get the heart piece or so, really, because it's not really that bad to find. The heart piece literally is located in quite a clever area, actually, where it's located in the distance in that patch of field. And it's a little hole that you have to fall down, and you might think that might be a bit of a pain in the ass to find, you know, given the fact that there's this massive, huge field. True, but then again, it's indicated by these bunch of butterflies right here. If you just follow where those butterflies are, you'll find the hole, and it makes it a lot easier, really. And of course, now when I'm going in here, because it's daytime, it tries to attack me. You see, this thing, like, right here, like I was saying, when it was nighttime... oh god, yeah, the hit detection on this thing is really weird. When it's nighttime, it literally just stays in its ground and does not try to attack you at all. You know, that's why I'm doing this at the daytime and stuff. However, trying to hit these can be a pain also, because, as you saw earlier in that, you know, the hit detection on these things is very off. That and they take out a full heart, so be aware of that, really. Ideally, I should be using a stronger thing for this, but never mind. I'm pretty sure I'll be fine as Link with just his normal sword or so. Because after a while, you do get a pattern going on like this, see? And then after a while, it will just die, and then the chest will appear, allowing us to get the heart container. You see, your main thing really is just Z target and jump attack. As long as you're familiar with how, you know, Ocarina of Time worked for a Z targeting and, usually just combat system in general, you should be okay here, really. And there we go. A piece of heart. Now we have, 5 heart containers instead. That makes things a lot easier, doesn't it? And there's honestly not a lot that we can do now. I think on Dawn of the Second Day. Is there anything else that we can do, like, out here? Because out in Termina Field now, I've already got the heart piece and, like, the snowy sort of area falling down the hole. And now I've got this one. And I would go to the next area, I suppose, just to kill time. But I really want to save that for an actual full journey instead of me having to constantly keep going back to Clock Town and stuff, you know. I like to keep a pace going on, really. I like to get as much done as I can, which I can do for the time being, in Clock Town and stuff. And then just literally get onto the next area that way, you know. So, let me think again. I'm going to have to do this a lot, I apologise. Alright, yeah, so there's not really much else we can do, so I might as well just literally keep on skipping to Dawn of the Final Day, really, because then it will allow me to do, you know, the very last Deku minigame that way, because I've literally done everything, like, all I can right now, really. As, like, both a human and a Deku, this is all I pretty much can do. So, yeah, I'm just literally going to skip ahead to night, and then just skip ahead again to Dawn of the Final Day. I mean, it's just to show off, you know, that it's not really that bad. And the load times are quite fast as well, really. So, of course, yeah, let's just perform it again also. So it's right, A, and down, you know. Basically, like I was saying, you know, double the song time and stuff. You should have that in your head by now. If you ever forget some of the songs, though, you can always, like, look at them on your inventory. But the ones that the Scarecrow tells you about, you know, for, like, these secrets, you pretty much have to memorize those, okay? Because they don't really show up or anything like that. Anyway, there we go, Dawn of the Final Day. And now I can easily just go on to that Deku minigame. That's what I mean by how it's super convenient, you know? So I'm just like, oh, wicked, cool. So now I can just get onto the minigame and just not have to worry about anything. And that moon, oh my god, wow. I occasionally don't look at the moon in my spare time, but Jesus, wow, that literally looks like a golf ball. That is kind of amusing, really. But anyway, I am going to cut on ahead until we get to that bit where I try to get to the Deku minigame. Alright, I'm back for the final time this time, and hopefully I should be okay, really, because once you know about that whole floating mechanic for, like, the Deku, this honestly is a lot easier. Like, honestly, if you don't know about that, you're going to have a bit more of a difficult time, you know, because you're like, oh my god, now I'm running out, and now I'm going to fall and stuff, you know. Oh, and this time they're telling me that I win a prize if I beat this record, given the fact that I'm going to beat it in 3 days straight, you know. If you don't beat it in 3 days straight, you don't really get the reward, so, just keep note of that also, you know. Can I literally land onto it like this? That is the question. Yeah, I can. Cool, fine. It's mainly just watching your shadow and just making sure, you know, that you're going to land on it safely. Because if you're not, then, well, you lose, obviously. But never mind. Although, sometimes trying to get in some of these is a bit annoying, because you literally sometimes have to be in the dead center in order for it to work. Otherwise, most of the time, it won't really work. And that can sometimes be a bit annoying. In fact, I'm just going to float like this, and then just wait like that. Just to make this a lot easier for me to go in there. Because then, you know, it just saves time for me to having to wait until things come around. And then I'm just going to align myself and do that. Okay, now where is this blue one? It's right about... There it is, actually. This is a bit risky, but let's try it. Come on, camera, work with me. Alright, and... drop. There we go, nice. Dead on target. Awesome. So I actually didn't fail a single one this time. That's cool. On my first time I did, and it was horrible. Yeah, amazing, new record, and for 3 days straight? Wow, we've been had. Well, you're obviously a pro, and pros can't play here. Take this and don't come back, man. Don't come back, man. Wow, I added man at the end. Cool, and with that we get a piece of heart. Ideally, I could have used this one, you know, to act as my 5th heart container, but still, such a youthful face. But we were really dealing with a fierce competitor. Oh my goodness. And now they're going to say, it's Link, hide. So they're pretty much scared of us now, because we're too good for them, you know? We basically outsmarted them for their own minigame, and now we're the best Deku of all time, I guess. Because that much sure, they just like us for some reason. Anyways, what can we do now at a time like this? I suppose what I can do is... Do I actually want to try and do a thing in the final day? I kind of want to as like a challenge, to be honest. Because we're only at like 18 minutes so far. And like I usually like things to go around for at least 15 to 20 minutes. Even if it's slightly over it, but just, I don't know. I like how I mainly talk about how DLPs are being made. It's like I'm showing off or something, but still. Did I trade the deed? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, cool. So now I'm able to do this thing, aren't I? You see, what happens is during the 3 days, the builders are building like this, building going on. And of course, on dawn of the 3rd day, it allows you to get to the top and then this thing will appear. Hi-ho, hi-ho. I knew it. It's starting to feel like this job will be impossible. Alright, so now if I just go over to this and open it up. This guy walks straight through me, by the way. It's really weird. Look, see? With that, I get a purple rupee. That will only happen on dawn of the 3rd day, because, you know, by that time that day has happened, the tower is basically finished. I like that. I like how it shows continuity, you know, like, of the days. Or continuity, I don't know. I always say continuity for some reason. I think I always mispronounce everything. But yeah, that happens also. We're able to get, like, 50 rupees. Of course, if you do that on dawn of the 1st day, it's literally just... they're going to start building it, and it's not going to be available, you know? And I believe I do it with good timing, and given the fact that I'm now human, I'm able to do this, I think. If I just literally just carry on floating all the way over here, and then try to land on this thing, we're not able to do this as like a Deku and stuff, but as a human, I'm able to literally just jump off and fall down. Well, that was freaking amazing. Okay, trying it again this time. How about we land on here? And this time, Link, let's jump. I don't know, honestly, why he didn't do that before. Oh my god, he actually nearly did it again. But, let's just grab this chest, and then we're going to get given a total of, like, 20 rupees. Just, I don't know, I'm just collecting things because they're quite convenient at this time, you know? And, I reckon... do I want to call it off here or so? I'm not sure, really. Let me just at least just go outside and just be sure. In fact, that guard... looks kind of curious, really. It looks like he's going to say something different. I'm honestly discovering quite a lot of new things while playing this game. For stuff I haven't really tried, you know, because I do interact with NPCs, but not often that much. Also, that's a really weird viewing angle right there. But let's just have a word with him, because he's looking at something, isn't he? Your timing for your trip to Woodfall is great. You better leave town as quickly as you can. Yeah, so they literally say something different because they're aware about this giant-ass moon, you know, that's getting closer and stuff. I mean, I'd be pretty terrified of that if I looked out and saw that outside my window. I'd be like, oh my god, what, the moon? Really? Jesus. Anyways, yeah, you know what, just on the safe side, and I reckon I'm going to call this episode off right here for convenience. Oh wow, he literally did the jump attack. So in the next episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, we're going to be finally proceeding on to the Woodfall area. I mean, I might as well, given the fact that, you know, we're on like dawn of the final day, and I want to challenge myself basically to see how much I can get done on dawn of the final day, and see if I can literally get to the temple within like a single day. Ambitious, I know, but I think it's worth it. So take care, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one.